Good morning, YouTube family and friends. I hope you all had a great week. My week was tiring. Uh, Today is Saturday, October 7th, and this is my week 10 results on Ozempic. Yeah, this week, as you all know from a few weeks ago, I've been talking about it. I'm working two jobs now. Uh, I I didn't work a whole lot this week. I was just tired, really tired. Uh, don't know why that is. Yeah, I didn't drive on Monday night. Tuesday night I only drove for 2 hours, and it was kind of slow night for Uber, so I only drove 2 hours on Tuesday night. I didn't drive on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night I didn't drive. I did drive Wednesday night, so then I drove last night, but I got a late start last night on Friday night because the Nebraska football game was on TV on Friday night, which is odd. And they won. Go Huskers. But yeah, so I watched the first half of the game and I decided to drive at halftime. So I started driving at 9 o'clock and then I drove till after 3 o'clock this morning. I didn't get to sleep till after 5 o'clock. So I'm on like 4 hours of sleep right now. So I'm tired from that, but I was just tired in general this week. My CPAP machine, was it on uh, Wednesday night into Thursday? It was. I averaged 11 episodes an hour, so I stopped breathing on average 11 times each hour, according to my CPAP machine. And I felt it Thursday all day at my main job. Oh my God, I was tired. I was yawning. I was just drained. Thursday night into Friday, my CPAP was a little bit better. I only averaged 3 episodes an hour. And then this morning, though I only slept a little over 4 hours, it was better. I averaged like 0.3 an hour, so it got better. I'm tired. I'm not like drained tired like I was a few days ago and a lot of the week. And so hopefully that's getting better. Whatever it was, I don't know what was going on, but I only went to the gym one day this week. I hate that. I only went to the gym on Monday. So maybe that maybe that's the reason why this week's weigh-in didn't have any results. They weren't bad. They weren't good. This week's weigh-in was a zero. I weighed in at 210. And it's one of those weeks again where I had to weigh myself a couple of times because I was getting mixed results. So, but it settled there at the end at 210, which is what I was last week. So it was a zero on the scale this week, for week 10. So that puts me at a total of 7 pounds lost still on Ozempic for 10 weeks. Overall, between Manjaro and Ozempic, on a total of 42 weeks, I'm still at 95 pounds lost. So I still want to get to that 100-pound loss mark. Uh, I'll get there. I'll get there. 5 more pounds to go. It's a slow process, but that's okay. Uh, okay. Blood results from seeing the hematologist about my low platelet count came in, and it confirmed what the hematologist was saying. He's not concerned with it being anything else outside of my spleen because of my liver cirrhosis. All the blood work they checked came back fine. So there's nothing to worry about outside of my spleen for my liver cirrhosis. So that's good from that point. Uh, but I had my 6-month follow-up with my gastroenterologist yesterday, Friday. And yeah, it wasn't, way she talked made me more concerned. She's happy with my weight loss, but she warned me about losing muscle. And I told her I'm working out at the gym on weights, so I'm building muscle on my arms and my chest, my legs. So I told her, don't have to worry about me losing muscle with all this weight loss because I am building muscle with the weights at the gym. So she was happy with that. She said that concerning the platelet count, because this is the first time I'm talking to her about platelet count, because I hadn't seen her in 6 months, because I only see her every 6 months. And so this is what scared me. She's like, I'm not surprised, is what she said. That's the next phase in the progression of my liver cirrhosis. She sees it all the time. Platelet count starts to go down because of my portal tension, my blood flow in the portal vein going into the liver no, this last year showed that it's starting to be restricted. As the liver scars, it gets harder, and blood doesn't flow as smoothly into the liver, so it backs up, and it backs up into the spleen, which makes the spleen enlarge. So she said, even though my blood work, my liver enzymes are great, they're within normal range. That's awesome, she says, but that doesn't mean anything when it comes to the platelet count. She said it won't get better. It will only get worse. Our main goal is to try to stop the progression, just hold steady. So that scared me. That really did scare me. So yeah, I just hope. She said there's no reason to do another platelet count draw. Check the blood for platelets. The hematologist didn't check platelets. I thought he was. He didn't. He checked a bunch of other stuff, but nothing concerning platelets. I asked gastrologist if she would check my platelets again, since it's been like 3 weeks since my last blood draw to check them, and she's like, "There's no point to it. We know where they're going to be at." So we'll just check my next regular blood draw or check all my blood out. We'll check them then. But she says, yeah, it's very expected. She sees it all the time in her patients around what stage I'm at. I try to pin her down on what stage I'm at, and she could not tell me. I told her it's confusing because my FibroScan I did, a year and a half, 2 years ago, showed that I was borderline cirrhosis. But the ultrasound showing a lot of scarring, and I have a varices in the esophagus, which is stage 2. So it's a mix of where am I at officially, and she couldn't tell me. That is so frustrating. So I'm going with, since I have varices in the esophagus, small swelling up of the veins because the blood flow is restricted into the liver, so it's trying to find its way back to the heart by any means possible. And so it takes the vein that runs from the liver to the esophagus back to the heart, and they're smaller vessels, smaller veins, smaller blood vessels, arteries. So they're not meant to hold a lot of blood flow, and so that's why they're enlarged. But they're not enlarged too bad, according to this last ultrasound. They hadn't changed a whole lot. So, but anyway, that's my update. It's concerning that I know, I already knew that once the liver scars, scarring doesn't go away. It's there for life. But there are some few instances where it has gotten better. I was hoping to be that case, but I have my ultrasound, my 6-month ultrasound next Tuesday. So we'll see what the ultrasound shows, see where that liver's at. Of course, they check the scarring on the liver to see if there's any signs of cancer on that scarring, because the scars can turn to cancer easily, and I have a big history of cancer on both sides of my family. Then they'll check the spleen out to see if it's increased in size, if it's steady, if it's decreased. Most likely it's at least stayed the same with my platelet counts dropping, but we will see. But anyway, that's the update. I'll give you an update on my ultrasound results next Saturday, but let's go ahead and let's take my weekly shot of Ozempic. I have a brand new pen this week. I used up my last one last week. So again, Ozempic, take the lid out. You have your needle, remove the little plastic paper cover for the needle, screw on. I remember to do it this time before setting the needle, or before setting it. So all right, so that's on there. Take out the top, second cover. The fluid looks good. All right, so I need to check the needle. Need to check it since it's the first time using it. You just wanted to do it up to that, just a dot, just to check it. Last week I actually went into the dashes, and that's why stuff shut out, because I only supposed to do a little bit. So see, a little bit shut out there, and I didn't even have it. I'm wasting it. That's why I think that's why I was short my last shot last week on the final one, because of that. At least I didn't do as much as that, but at least I know the needle's good. The needle is good. So okay, so let's move it to my dose, which is 0.5. You just turn it. There's two settings, 0.25, and then there's last setting of 0.5. So just keep on turning it. There's 0.25. There's 0.5. I can't turn anymore because that's the highest this pen will go. So you can see there's drops on there. Of course, we knew because it shot out. But anyway, here we go. Around your belly button is the best place. 2 inches, at least 2 inches away. I believe I did it on this side last week, so we'll do it on this side this week. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot. So you want to stick it in the fat patch. So stick it in there. There we go. Press and hold the button down until the counter is back to 0. Make sure you can see the counter on top so you know when it's done. You can hear it too. See, clicking is done, so it's done. You can release the button, and you want to hold it there for 6 or 7 seconds to give the medicine a chance to absorb. There, that should be good. Remove it, absolutely painless. Put your caps back on your needle. There's the first one. There's the second one. You can unscrew it. And put your pin back in, or cap back on the pin, and then stick it back in the fridge. And we are good for this week. So I appreciate all of you who watch my videos, who like them. If you like my videos and you want to make sure you get noticed when I post more videos, I got weekly videos that I do. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post videos on my slot play. So if you like watching casino slot machine videos, I post them. I have several videos, several bonus rounds that I recorded this week. So I'll try to post at least one a day. I don't want to post them all at once. I need to stretch them out because, as you know, casino goes through stretches where I don't get any bonuses. So I do got a lot of bonuses to post. I posted the last few days each day a video. So if you'd like to watch those, go ahead and watch them. I post my adventures, my cruise life. I got 3 cruises coming up next year. Next one is in February. It's on Carnival Venezia out of New York. I've never been to New York before. I am going to New York. My plane flight and my lodging accommodations to fly into New York 2 days early are all booked. I'm getting excited for that. I get to visit New York and get to tour the sites for 2 days before my cruise leaves. It's a 9-day cruise out of New York on the Carnival of Venezia, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, video's getting too long. I do that all the time. Videos over 12 and a half minutes right now, so sorry for long videos, but I hope you enjoy my videos. Hope you get some informative information out of it. If any of you is dealing with liver cirrhosis and you have stories you'd like to share, please feel free to comment on my videos and just let me know where you're at. If you dealt with the platelet issue as well, yeah, because I said I'm really concerned about that. But it just means when she said progressing, that was scary when she said it's progressing. But she also did say, let's see where the ultrasound shows. So I'm trying not to think about it. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Hopefully you have a good work week. Be safe. Enjoy life. Love your family. You never know when your time's going to be called. So love you all. Have a good night.